Today I'm going to show you 4 tasty chords that you can use in your chord progressions and riffs. For every chord that I'm going to show you today, I prepared a riff so that you get a little bit of an appetizer for how it feels and sounds like if you use them properly. So you probably already heard about major and minor chords, but the problem in metal is that when you use those full chords, it doesn't sound as good, and this is the reason why we used to just stick to the power chords, which basically just consists of a 1 and a 5. But today we're going to use the 3 and flat 3, but we're going to leave out the 5 because the 5 is basically just a potato interval. It doesn't give you more than just making things heavier or making things sound bigger like the power chords. So today we're going to play 4-note chords like they do in jazz, but don't run away so quickly. What we're going to use today is called shell chords. So we're going to use the 1, the 3, we're going to omit the 5, and then we're going to use some kind of 7, either a minor 7 or a major 7. Let's start with the major 7 chord. This is going to be 1, then a major 3rd, and a major 7. To find a major 7 is basically just an octave, and then you take a half step below the 1. Okay, so it's 1, 3, 7. So you already hear it's a really vibey, warm, and rich kind of chord. Let's see how this sounds in the riff that I wrote for it. Alright, so the next chord is going to be a minor 7 chord. As the name suggests, it's going to have a minor 3rd. So 1 and minor 3rd. And now we're going to put a minor 7 on top. This is basically a whole step behind the 1. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Let's see how a riff sounds with this chord in mind. So the next chord is going to be a dominant 7 chord, which is kind of a mix between those two. By the way, did you already like this video? Because I can tell you it's not going to get worse. It's not going to get better, but this is pretty much what it is. So if you like what you heard until now, then please give me that like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will make a ton more educational videos, okay? Click it. So let's continue. This chord is a major chord. So it has a 1, a major 3rd, and here's a twist. It also has a minor 7. Now this chord kind of sounds like a question, right? And it also sounds, I don't know why, but to me it has this goofy sound. But I want to show you something else with my 3rd riff. I'm not going to use it as a chord, I'm going to use it basically a single note. I want to show you that even if you hear something like that and you feel like, this sounds goofy, don't just dismiss a chord because you hear it on its own and you feel like that sounds weird, right? Weird is sometimes really good, because weird is kind of like a contrast that you need in order to have something that doesn't sound weird anymore, okay? Don't dismiss it yet. And if you hear that and you think there's no way that this can sound hard or something like that, then listen to my 3rd riff and tell me if that doesn't sound hard as f***. Alright, so the last chord is a minor major 7 chord. So this one has a 1, a minor 3rd, and here's the next catch, a major 7, which gives the chord a lot of tension. Now let's see how this riff sounds like. So these are basically all 4 shell chords. Now if you want to add a little bit more meat to it, or let's say a little bit more potato to it, you can still incorporate the 5, but on a lower string. So if you have the D right here, and you have the 1, 3, and major 7, so this is your major 7 chord, right? The 5 is always below the 1, right? So you can use 5, 1, 3, 7. This is really, really, really tasty. You can also do that with minor chords as well. So this would sound like this. Or with dominant 7 chords. Or with our minor major 7 chord. Just a way to make it a little bit more rich. You can find the tabs for those 4 riffs that I wrote on my Patreon, which is on the link below. Write me in the comments which of those 4 riffs you like the most, and the one that is mentioned the most or upvoted the most, I will maybe use to write a little song with it that I will post on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.